I got it. I remembered his name. He's only been mentioned like a handful of times, but I remembered his name, and his name is Shuro. I'm banging on my desk for emphasis because I am proud of myself. Hey everyone, welcome back to Delicious in Dungeon. We just got done with a pretty heavy episode, well, set of episodes, where they beat the dragon. Everything looked good. They revived Fallen, which was great and pretty cute while it lasted. And then we ran into the Mad Mage, the little elf man from the paintings, who then, oh boy, he did some damage. And so now we're separated. Fallen is with the Mad Mage, and apparently the Dragon Soul, Dragonborn, Usroda. Either way, not fun for us. Yeah, I'm kind of. Oh, and then Chilchuck had a lot of reservations about keep going while everyone was sort of low on supplies and very low on morale and health. So they're going back up to the surface, which thank God, because if they kept going, they would have died, right? There's no way they're surviving. They have to regroup themselves. But yeah, that was last episode. Kind of a very heavy one, honestly. But hopefully this next set is a little bit of a bounce back into form. We're now at the point where I think the series is pivoting to a more serious tone, and focusing on a overarching plot instead of just having like kind of like the little tidbits we had in like the first half, where it's just like they're walking in the dungeon and then they come across something and it's like, oh wow, treasure bugs. That's like bug jam for us. Yay. I think now it's going to be more like more serious, more focused on Fallen, the Mad Mage, and all that now. So that's going to be fun. Oh, we also met the Orc Chieftain. Love her. She's awesome, right? Like, she's so cool. Yeah, I hope we see her again soon. But yeah, we're just going to give this another try, hopefully, and we can go save Fallen, and everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be super cool, all right? All right. Well, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we are going to start right now. It is cute that it's just funny looking from the outside. It's just dudes bonding and just being like, I don't want you to die. I just I would miss you, and it would hurt me if you got hurt or died too. And then Marcella's just sitting there, just completely like, I'm gonna, please, guys, I need mana again. I'm dying. Oh, it's this dude again. Yay. Hey! Namori! Hey! Miss you, girl. Welcome back. And there's Bluey. I wonder if there's any, like... I wonder if because if he used goat's blood, if there would be any, like, difference, like, medically, you know? Because I would assume that's probably not healthy, even if like magic of resurrection is like still there, right? Does it just get transmuted into like regular human blood or compatible blood? That would whatever. You know what I mean? Like it feels like that would probably make them sick. I will say, I find it kind of funny that like she got really upset about, oh, they stole our treasure. Motherfucker, don't die. You'll keep your treasure that way. Like, come on, man. At least survive long enough to hold on to your treasure if you're doing all of this for your treasure of some kind, you know? Just a weird. Well, I guess she's probably just pissed off. But who cares? Like, just don't die. You died twice within like a couple of episodes. And now you're just being revived. We're past this. We killed a dragon, man, my guy. We're done. Uh-oh, Blue is the first to go. I will also say the fishmen didn't like really like desecrate their bodies that bad. Like, it looks like they got killed, but it doesn't look like they got like punctured a bunch or ripped apart or whatever, you know? We found them basically floating in the water. So either they just drowned them and then did something. I don't know. Like, be grateful for that at least. I mean, it feels like it could have been much worse for like injuries and shit. Namari! 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 I do. Senshi, Namari, love them. Top tier for me. Top tier. Top tier. The only dwarf character, non-dwarf character that actually makes my top characters is the orc chieftain woman. Love her. Those three, they're prime time, baby. Prime time. Because we're just a bunch of freaks who love cooking, man. Maybe if you stop dying, you could have one of our meals. Ever think about that? Yeah, I bet you didn't, because you know why? You were dead. Level-headed take right now. I mean, it's also a parallel to what's happening to our group, but yeah, I mean, also you guys died twice within like what, a week, and now you have nothing left. Go upstairs, please. Just go upstairs. Go be normal people for like a day, and then come back down if you really want to. But like, also, you're probably gonna die again. But you know, whatever. Whatever. Death is like whatever here. That's just the luck of the draw, my man. Sometimes it just happens. You gotta roll with the punches. Oh, that's not good. He's about to meet something. I mean, the title says sea serpent, so I'm assuming sea serpent. Glad that it's not a kelpie, because I'm pretty sure the kelpie would have just drowned them. I mean, the fisherman basically did it anyway. Ew. One of the, oh yeah, they do kind of have like the Cthulhu. Some of them have the Cthulhu face. Like, yeah, no shit. It's not natural. You had your companions right behind you, and now you're just separated, and there's a bunch of fog filling up the entire. This looks like a dream sequence or like a fever dream that you're in, my guy. But I'm wondering what kind of a monster, like sea serpent is. Would it be able to create fog, or is there something attached with the sea serpent? I don't know. We're gonna find out, but like I'm just theorizing as I go. I'm just crazy like that. I just think constantly. Stream of consciousness. Anything that comes in my brain, I say. Ooh, tough guy. Oh, it's a hallucination. It's his party, right? Yep. All right. Yeah, that makes more sense. All right. I thought something like that was going to happen, but I wasn't 100% sure. I thought it was going to be like a kind of like illusion, but I guess in my head I was thinking it's sort of like the Copperhead poison like dream sequence in like Batman Arkham Origins, where like he's poisoned and he's, or like a Scorpion, the Scorpion fight in the PS4 Spider-Man, where like you're kind of just hallucinating shit that's happening around you, even though it's not like full on like illusion, but it is like altered, like your brain is like you're on a trip, like an acid trip or something. He freezes up when things get crazy. No wonder you guys keep dying. All things considered, he is like really good at handling this situation. His party does not seem to be a very good fit for like how competent he actually seems to be. Like it's crazy. He just took down both of those pretty effortlessly and without having to like do extra harm. Not bad. Yeah, those are the guys. And somebody told me that one of them was half gnome. Was it right? I believe it was half gnome. Thank you for telling me. I honestly would have never have thought about half races like that and what their designs could look like or how different they could be. I really do love the design choices for the fantasy races in this. It's so cool. It really is. But I'm assuming that we're about to have another fight with these. Well, probably not. We didn't have a fight in the beginning, but I'm feeling like we're about to. This dude is way too smart. I like, not in a bad way. I think he's actually very smart, but it's very cool. It's very cool to have a character that's competent. and like and kind of like charismatic. It's very like I won't say that the personalities of the party that we've been following hasn't been like charming in themselves, but this dude is like super competent and super charming. It's very cool to have a character like that in here. It sucks that he keeps he keeps dying, but yeah, it's just it's a nice like contrast to our party. They are competent, but I do think that this dude is like competent in fighting, competent in dealing with other people like this, and overall just like I would say he's a pretty decent fighter. I don't know if Laios is a pretty decent fighter himself, I would imagine. Well, is he actually? Well, Laios took down the suit of armor pretty well, and he was able to kill a dragon. So yeah, I would say Laios is actually a pretty good fighter too. This guy just seems more precise, I guess. Like it feels like his movements all have a meaning, especially when he was like taking down the fish and all that. Like, well, not the fish, but like the other like not his party fishermen, and then finding the real one to deal with. He seemed very like locked in, you know? It's really cool. But he should get some punishment for this because he's being scummy. He's like a scammer. So he should be like he should get like fucked out of here, you know? That's fucking weird, dude. Don't kill your own like don't kill the two party members that got not like that like knocked out like that. Just so like this is weird. This dude needs to get eaten by a monster. Teach him a lesson, you know? This is weird. This is weird behavior. I know what he's doing. It's doing for profits, trying to get like a leg up, trying to get something out of this to get like rich. But like your party's weird, dude. You don't deserve to be here. Maybe the orcs should eat you. I think that would be better. Don't take it. Oh god. By the way, I love that dwarf girl with like her braids are like covering her eyes. It looks like a very old school Viking cartoon design, and I love that. It's so cute. Yeah! Yeah, get fucked. Yes, it does. Get fucked. Get fucked. Oh, you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve a trident in the neck. That's what you get. You absolute scamming scumlord. Like, do you see what I mean? This dude is like so precise and so locked in. He took out these three dudes with ease. Like, yeah, he had the element of surprise, but he just like wham bam, thank you, mammed it, and just went right through them. It's insane how cool this dude is. And here I was clowning on him because he was dying so much with his party. I hope that dude is at least a good guy, but with a party like that, it is very, very hard to have hope for him. So he might die here, but something tells me maybe he's gonna be the sole survivor. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so I'm wrong, but I will say Kabru is kind of growing on me. Like that whole little spiel about like protecting the island and like people coming into this dungeon to eradicate the dungeon's curse and not to steal from other people. And like he seemed like just the intensity, the like conviction. He's really he's getting up there for me kind of right now. He's kind of interesting, you know? Like, oh my god, okay. Let's keep it up. Kind of grim to see Bluey throw dead bodies into water. I mean, yeah, you guys kind of are. You're stalling. Well, not stalling. You're overreaching from what you can actually handle. You're all relatively skilled, but like, you're not like, especially Kabru is like, he's up there. Dude is like he's carrying you right now. Everyone else needs to pull their weight, or at least show that they can pull their weight, because it doesn't seem like anyone is doing much of anything. Rin here seems like she does pretty, like she's strong. She's a strong magic user. So hopefully we'll see more of that. But everyone else kind of is like in a weird spot where it feels like they die pretty quickly. Yeah, that's also something that made me a little curious about the world around it. Because if they have a lot of it mapped out, how is this place not just like mined to the bone, you know, for all the resources, for all the stuff that was left behind? So that is something that I assume eventually it would happen to this place, especially with the influx of adventurers and all these parties and whatnot. Yeah, and especially if like a dangerous enough monster is apparent, like a like the red dragon. You can't go that far, so it even limits the amount of what you can actually explore too. Makes me wonder why there isn't like a unified system, like a guild system of just like powerful adventurers or more experienced adventurers coming in to deal with new dungeons being created or found, so that shit like that doesn't happen. Because it seems like like it happens regularly enough, and they know enough about dungeons itself. So it would make sense if like they established something that could target maybe there's not a centralized power that could actually do that, but that's just my idea of like how to deal with it. Aw, just a simple little meal together. That's cute. Bread, wine, nuts, and dried fruits. Yep, that's cute. Perfect little snack to eat while you're making your way back up, and to being revived. Y'all are gonna need that need those calories, otherwise you're gonna die. Pretty nice. I like it. I like that he's tossing the loot that doesn't, especially since that loot is probably not theirs, like the grave robber, like the corpse finders or whatever. That's probably not their own loot. So, and you don't know if you're gonna run into the party again that they stole from. So you know what? Just fucking throw it in the water. Done. What a grim thing to think about. It's just sad. Like they kill people and then throw their dead bodies to the resurrection people or the corpse holders, and then they get paid. Just gross. Senshi was right. This shit is unnatural. Yeah, and then that's what they want. They want to be here at the dungeon and claim it and the immortality. That was what they wanted, right? They wanted the immortality spell or whatever curse is going on here. Yeah, this is it really just does scream political corruption, and it's sad to think about, but yeah, it's the island lord, whatever is going on with him. If there was like a centralized group that had like a power to themselves, like a political group, a guild, whatever, just for the adventurers, they could have some leverage here and be able to like stop shit like this, I would imagine. But I obviously I don't know the bigger picture of their worlds, their whole rigmarole, you know. Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like they need to have like some more checks about who they're letting into dungeons and how to protect who's going into dungeons, you know. I'm sure you guys would like each other if you actually met and not died. Oh, it's those guys from the Basilisk. Yeah, they didn't seem very strong, but they were cute. They were nice. Oh, are we gonna get another party member at some point? Oh, that would be so sick. Oh, that would be so cool. I only say that because they mentioned the party size right there, but like that would be so cool if like second half of the series we actually do get a party member. I theorized about it before, but I was like, I don't know. Maybe like it'll probably just be like an ally situation with like Namori or what have you, and they'll just show up whenever they show up with their own party. I was kind of thinking Fallen would join, but not anymore. But yeah, definitely not anymore. But I wonder who like I hope we do get another party member. That'd be kind of fun.
教科書通りの記述って感じ。あと多分やり慣れてない。
Pretty so I wonder where she went to learn magic. Cuz she seems like she had like a other school vibe just now where she was like talking about the rival school. I did used to do this bit with my friends, but it was just like anytime that there's like a rivalry in my head, it's just like, yeah, go team, beat the other team. And you can just use that for anything. And it's just a stupid chant just to talk about how dumb it actually is. Yeah, go team, beat the other team. So dumb. Does he have like an elf fetish or something? What? Okay, never mind. I got completely flabbergasted by that. What? Is this boy a fanboy? We got a fanboy in here? What's up, bud? The Touden siblings. That's their name? Their last name? Lyos Touden? Fallen Touden? It's a good name. I'll give them that. They don't seem like hardened criminals. Yeah, and they love each other, so I'm just throwing that out there just for clarification. They love each other, so shut up. Oh, hey, look, there's Chilchuck, there's Lyos right there, and then I assume that's the samurai guy? I forget his name. Was it Shuro? I feel like it was really close to that. Wow, they're really good at this. Like that, like I'm like, despite dying a lot, they're not dumb, but they are, but they do die a lot. So it's kind of like and they only have one guy that's like really like, well, I guess Rin too. You have two party members that are like really kind of like great with like dealing with shit. Everyone else just kind of seems like they're vibing. I don't blame them. I mean, like, seems like a chill party. I mean, you could also infer that maybe the dwarf came back. Well, actually, no. They saw Namari too, so that wouldn't work. Yeah, never mind. I was wrong. I got it. I remembered his name. He's only been mentioned like a handful of times, but I remembered his name, and his name is Shuro. I'm banging on my desk for emphasis because I am proud of myself. So our party is like pretty infamous, which is kind of cool in itself. The one thing that I'm wondering if this is going to pop up at any point, but I'm wondering if Senshi is kind of infamous too. He's probably more infamous in the dungeon with like the monsters, like especially the orcs, because he like sold vegetables and whatnot. But like that would be kind of cool if like they all had like a weird, like a different reputation. It's interesting that he knew them and like seemed like he was happy about it. Like it could be them. Seemed like he was kind of like a fanboy. I know Chilchuk talked about reputation with Namari and like all that when she was here. So I'm wondering, yeah, I kind of want to know everyone's reputation and like if they all have like different stuff going on. Wow, they do. That's actually kind of cool that we get like a little bit of. He's the representative of the Half-Foots on this island. Okay. It is kind of cool that there is like a little bit of like information, like hearing from other people's perspective about our party. It's kind of fun. It's like a little like world expanding moment. So there is a guild. That's really cute. But also, I was wondering about their relationship too, because it seemed like he was very loyal to her. I thought that was kind of interesting. Bluey and this girl here, Mick. I think it's cute that he is loyal, and now that she's the best boss in the world because she feeds him, which fair enough. Yeah, that's cool. I want to see Bluey in combat. I wonder how that's gonna go. He seems pretty well outside of being dragged under by fishmen. He seems pretty strong from the outset, but I'm hoping he's strong at least. For literal peanuts, by the way. He's probably working for literal peanuts to eat. That's it. that's how he's getting paid. It's just food, and it's literally just peanuts. Yeah, that's kind of racist. Not gonna lie, that's really late racist. Oh, well, because we're both Eastern, we have to know each other? Really? Okay, sure. Whatever. Throw her in the water. Okay. Yeah, just throw her in the water. Let her deal with her biases. Yeah, it's he kind of like he does the thing that like Deku does in My Hero, where he just starts muttering about a bunch of possibilities. I'm still a little like, if he was in love with Fallen and to a point where he was like going to like propose to her, which it could have been like a fucking Nurse Joy and Brock situation where like he just proposes because he's so in love with her, but she's just like, what? You freak? What? So I don't know, because he left, right? And then there was that moment after like the dragon where they got teleported, and Namori and him talked to Marcel to be like, look, we got to look out for ourselves and our own interests and yada, yada, yada. So I'm wondering why he left if he was in love with her. He could have been in quote, quote, love with her, where he's like infatuated with her, but when it got serious, then he was like, no, I'm done. Hopefully we meet him soon. That'd be fun to like learn more about him.
気味悪いくらい人のことを覚えてるな。なんで楽しそうなの？
そりゃ楽しいよ。すごく楽しい。
When their mask finally comes off. Gold stripping, but most of their earnings were given to their party members. So they took advantage of kindness, because we know that Laios and them, they are not terrible people. They're not the corpse finders and whatnot. They won't rip people off. Huh. So Kabru thinks that this is he's just waiting for the mask off moment, which, yeah. It's easy to assume that these people are actually just scumbags underneath it all, instead of just like thinking like, okay, maybe they are good people and they were trying to help and they just got swindled. I on one hand, I actually agree, because I don't think Laios cares about being a leader in this, like being the like king, being the whatever. But on the other hand, he is missing. They're smart. They can like piece together a lot and infer a lot of things relatively correctly. They just aren't getting this right. And I think it's because they're assuming. I think he assumed malice in some parts, and then I think he's right about this assertion. I don't think they want to rule, but from his like how he spoke just now, I think he's I think he's attributing malice to something, and then playing into his own bias thinking like he knows something's wrong about them. I will also argue against them just a little bit here. He seems very capable, but I'm not 100% certain he would actually be a good lord. Not 100%. I think he think he's kind of foolish and he's kind of arrogant in some ways. It could be like a very low key way. I think he needs to work on himself and dealing with situations like this, because not even that really. I just think he needs to grow up a little bit, because it seems like he's very okay with like leaning into assuming the worst in this right now. And I think that's kind of immature and probably not good for a future quote unquote leader.
何事もなく帰れますように。うわ、危な！小魚だ。
Bladefish!
気を取られるな。みんな足元を警戒し。クラーケン、いやシーサーペントか。
Ooh. Where was this when we were fighting the Kraken? Damn, all right. Damn, she just fucking came in and it was just like, excuse me. Boom. All right, bye. Oh my god, she was so cute. She's like me for real, for real. Look at we got the same weapon. Let's go. Oh, hey Shuro, what's up, my man? Wow. I guess I would have been part of your party. What's up? Damn! Oh my god! Dude, he looks rough, by the way. But like, damn, he just one wham bam thank you, man, cut off your head, man. What the heck? That was awesome. That was real samurai shit right there. That was great. Oh, but like you saw like all the facial hair and stuff, right? That was kind of crazy. That was like I think he's like trying to get over Fallen and all that. Okay, let's look at this party here. So looks like three ninja sisters. The Oni warrior girl, love her. Look at her, she's beautiful. And then whoever that other girl was, she kind of looked like a priestess, you know, like from Inuyasha. Oh, she talks to the third person. Okay, so I'm glad that he's like, he definitely seems like disturbed by Fallen, you know, all this that happened to her. But I guess he did, maybe he left probably because he didn't think that the others would be able to like get far. He could be like wicked strong. And, like, obviously we just saw him kill a sea serpent with one hit and just cut off its head. And maybe he was like Kabru here and just like he was the like outside of Marcel being like the main combat force that could handle anything. And that's why, oh, okay. Well, who knows? It could be explained later on, but it's interesting that Kabru is basically now using this as a way to keep going. It's great to have all these parties involved with each other now. Like, hopefully it doesn't just turn into a massacre. Wow, that is a real just angry dog. that is just an angry dog face. I love it. Look at him. Also, don't make that face at her. She's too look at her. She's too cute. Don't do that, man. Come on. New ending too. That's cool. Yeah, this was a good episode. I know I liked being able to step away from the main party just so that we could have like a little bit of a breather for them and for us and kind of like see other things happening within the dungeon with the other parties and whatnot. Kabru's group is interesting. He's very cool too. It's nice to see Shuro's group. Yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes. I'm a little concerned with his way of thinking with Laios and them. That's probably going to be like their first like when they meet, it's probably going to turn into a fight. Even though literally all they did was just like they saved him basically, and it's weird. It's very weird that it's probably just going to turn into a big fight now. Oh well. Yeah, I'm interested to see how this all turns out and how they're going to get back to the surface at this point if they keep getting lost. I would imagine that I thought they would have probably like maybe they'll have to ask the orcs for help. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. I'm really excited to get to the next episode, which I'm going to record right now, but I'll see you guys there, and we're going to have a lot of fun. All right? Bye!